Hello everybody and welcome to another mystery box function challenge. In the purple box there's some mystery math and your challenge is to figure out what that is. You can try this out by using the link in the description, and when you think you've got an idea, come on back, see if we get the same thing. All right, let's start with a 0. Okay, so a 0 gives us -5. Let's try a 1. 1 gives us 5, so maybe a very steep upward sloping line. Let's try a 2. Gives us 15. So is this a line? We can tell from the numbers. When we go from -5 to 5, that's a difference of 10. And from 5 to 15, also a difference of 10. So it looks like we've got a linear function, maybe. Let's try some numbers on the other side. Let's do the negatives. So -1. Oh, so -1 is 5. So now this is looking more like an absolute value function. Let's try -2, and I'm thinking it will be symmetrical, so it should give us a 15. Very good. Okay. So these two arms of what I think is an absolute value function, they appear to be linear. They're changing by the same amount. So I think we do have an absolute value function. And it's a little different from the regular absolute value function. First of all, it's much narrower. So there's some kind of a multiplier on this, a pretty big number, I think, because it looks so narrow. And then also it's been moved down. Y equals the absolute value of x would be centered at the origin or have its vertex at the origin, and ours is moved down 5. So with that information, I think we can start to sketch out a function. So f of x equals something times the absolute value of x, and then to move it down, move that vertex down, we'd have to do a -5 here. So what is the multiplier? Well, in these absolute value functions, the multiplier is going to be the slope of these lines. So I've got, from 0 to 1, that's a run of 1, and we went from -5 to 5, so that's a rise of 10. Slope is rise over run, so I get a slope of 10. I know this is going to be a positive 10. I mean, if I had figured out the slope on this left side, it would have come out as a -10 for the slope. But I know the multiplier is going to be positive because this is an absolute value function that opens upward, and those are always positive. So I think that's our function. Maybe we should test it, though. Let's put in a -2. So 10 times the absolute value of -2 minus 5. Well, absolute value of -2 is 2, so that's 2 times 10 is 20 minus 5. That's 15. And that looks right. I think we've got this. Let's go ahead and check. Yeah, so f of x equals 10 times the absolute value of x minus 5. And we can graph that. And there it is. Well, how'd that go for you? Were you thinking linear function? Did you see that it was absolute value? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.